好，欢迎收看《柏林不一样》，我是 Elvis。远距离恋爱已经够难了，尤其在这个疫情的情况下，想要见面的情侣比登天还难。今天我们就请到了来自香港的 Carson， 还有住在德国的 Vitaly 来跟我们分享疫情期间他们的远距离恋爱故事。那我们蛮好奇的，就是因为你们一个住香港，一个住德国，那你们是怎么认识的？
我们大概4年前我们在香港认识的。
哦，所以是 Vitaly 去香港玩吗？还是？
对。
Why are you in Hong Kong?
Well, I was visiting some friends there, and actually I went to City Super, which was like you might know in Hong Kong a supermarket. So there's the fruit section, there's the oranges, bananas, all there, and it happens to be that I'm getting my hand there, and you can imagine at the same time the other hand getting in there. We want to grab the same orange, and then we look at each other just like in a movie.
那个就不是真的啦，我们在交友软体上面认识的。
I'm really curious because you know when foreigner, especially white people, when they arrive some Asian country and then open the dating app, it would be like bing 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 bing. You know, so many people want to meet you.
It's like a all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, like all you can eat buffet. What make you feel, wow, Carson is that person I really want to get to know?
Of course, he was not the only one who messaged me, like you said. Bing, bing, bing.
So is he messaging you?
No, I think it was his profile and his picture. It was very mysterious. And yeah, just this kind of almost artistic looking, this kind of black and white picture. He's sitting there at the stairs, really cool. So that, and it wasn't easy to meet in that sense. Like his response wasn't immediate, and that made it a bit more difficult to get, you know. And then I suggested to actually go out clubbing together, which I think actually would have ended in a one-night stand. So I'm glad it didn't work out, and because of that, it became a bit more interesting to stay in touch.
Why do you think if he goes to club with you, then it will become a one-night stand?
Experience.
哇，香港的朋友啊！那你第一次看到 Vitaly 的时候是什么感觉？因为我知道香港其实外国人也很多，你会不会觉得说，你知道台湾很多西餐妹就看到外国人就好稀奇哦。可是你看到他的时候，你有觉得说哇，这人很稀奇吗？还是说他哪一点打动你，真的想要跟他去 club， 然后 maybe 会有 one night stand 这样？
其实他那时候邀请我去 clubbing， 我没有去，我拒绝了。
因为你知道他的目的。
我知道，因为通常去邀请第一个约会去 clubbing， 结果应该都是 one night stand。所以那时候我就说我要写就是大学论文嘛，我就说我不去了。
所以就没有成功，
没有成功
work first time
exactly。
所以我觉得你这个是一个 trick 就是让他知道说那个叫什么
欲擒故纵。
对，我觉得你这个是欲擒故纵因为你就是不要让他觉得说你很好 get。
也可以这样子说吧，但其实那时候我对他的 profile 蛮有兴趣，是一个很烂的原因啊，因为我本身对名字是 start with 英文字母 V， 我是不知道为什么很有情意结，所以他那时候的 profile 的名字也只有一个 V， 所以我就觉得蛮有趣的。当然就他就蛮好看嘛，然后就说蛮有兴趣想认识他，所以我看到他的 profile 的时候很自动的就 swipe right 了。
那是什么样的契机让你们决定要在一起？
在第一次旅行，我们一起去首尔旅行，我们在那时候才很坚决的就感觉我们要在一起。之前其实我们只是朋友吧，因为我们4年前我们2个也是很不同的性格，就是整个人生阶段也不同嘛。我们大家都知道，其实很难在一起，因为性格不同然后来自于距离，不是因为距离。就我最大的难题从来都是性格合不合。
The reason that we actually became closer, it's the force coming from him first, because he was messaging and staying in contact and suggesting, hey, let's have a video call and, you know, getting to know each other. For me, I just came out from a relationship that was very long, so I wasn't into having any relationship, especially not long distance relationships, so I knew I'm gonna leave Hong Kong. The time we had on video calls and chatting and things like that, getting to know each other, that kind of warms up, and I think it made it more exciting to finally be able to meet the person. Okay, so here's a secret.
Okay.
When we met, it was in Korea. I actually went for an eye surgery. I asked him if he wants to be with me because after the surgery I cannot really see. So someone has to hold my hand and bring me safely out of there and stuff like that. So I was thinking, if someone will say yes to take care of someone they just met, I think that is a really caring and good person. And he proved to be that one.
Sounds sweet, but I have a question. Did you just ask cousin or you asked so many people?
No.
They want to take care of you?
No, only him.
Did you go to Korea for a medical tourism or for a date with cousin?
It was not my first time in Korea.
The answer is you already ate all you can
They're
eat.
in Korea, that's why. Now he can go with cousin.
他那时候问我可不可以他做完 laser 的手术之后，照顾他，对我来说没有说是很大的要求，因为我觉得啊，他做完手术根本看不到什么东西嘛，所以我自己就觉得啊，没关系，我把他带到酒店就好了。
The first time you actually met, so you never met before.
That's right.
You never met before, and one day, some guys just chatting with me on the internet and asking me if I do the surgery with my eyes, could you take care of me?
That's right.
For me, I will block you.
Yeah.
I will think it's a scammer or something. It's something not normal.
No, but we had video calls before. We talked with each
对，因为
other.
我们在香港认识只是在 Tinder， 但他邀请我去 clubbing， 我拒绝了嘛，所以之后其实我没有再见，我们只是就是瞬息。
Oh my god.
然后他回到德国之后，我们就不断的 video call， 他就邀请我去照顾他，是不是？
You're so
要
crazy.
求
The
吧？
first thing you ask him to take care of
That's
you.
right.
Did he pay for your flight, hotel, and everything?
没有，我自己付啊。
你自
You
己
so pay? Oh my
Oh
god!
my
It's a
god.
No, it was a holiday together.
对，本身我们就一起去首尔旅行，但他刚好就是也要做手术嘛。
Okay, I know. He want to testing you.
That's right.
You passed the first class.
其实去首尔旅行，我本来没有想过我到最后是在一起，但见到面之后，我们的感觉蛮强烈。
How long are you guys stay in Seoul?
一个星期。
Just 1 week? So you just very crazy having sex for 1 week?
After the surgery, I was not allowed to have too much physical activity.
他就很浪漫嘛，我们本身就是在首尔见面只有1个星期，然后他去台湾旅行。 但是呢，他在首尔最后一天，他突然给我一个 surprise， 他就在酒店里面弄了一个 treasure hunt， 就把很多不同的提示藏在酒店不同的角落。然后到最后呢，就发现原来他订了一个去香港的机票，所以他去完台湾，他就再飞去香港找我。就是首尔之后再见面，其实只有1个星期。
It was very hard actually because we were in the same hotel room. So he was sitting on the bed and I was sitting on the bed and I was like, yeah, like 5 more minutes. And I'm actually checking all the flights and hoping he will not look at my screen. And he's like, impatiently, okay, can we go? What are you doing? You know, and I'm like, yeah, okay, almost done. Okay, done.
因为他不想我知道他在订机票去香港嘛。
Yeah, I don't know you're a romantic person.
What did you think of me?
4个月之后去泰国旅行，我们再见一次。
所以其实对很多远距离的人来讲，就选一个中间的点，然后一起去旅行，所以创造共同美好回忆，然后又可以见到对方，也是美拜哦。
对啊，但是之后疫情就来了，所以就再下一次见面就是现在了。
多久没见面
？2年吧。
足足2年没有见面，哇！这时候大家就会很好奇，远距离恋爱2年没见面怎么维持的？
There's multiple layers to it, I would say. One, I think you shouldn't have a routine, and it's very easy to fall in the routine. And I think at the end we did fall a bit into a routine.
Like every morning, good morning,
Exactly.
or good night, or
Yeah,
something.
or like we always talk on that particular day at that particular hour, and then it doesn't become so interesting anymore. So you have to keep it up. You have to keep up the passion and the interest. So one thing that I tried to do at the beginning is to kind of try to merge the virtual and the actual physical world. So even though I couldn't be there, I tried for us to do some walk together.
又是另外一个惊喜了吧？因为那时候香港疫情开始没有那么严重，所以他问我最喜欢的公园是在哪里，然后我说香港金钟那一边的动植物公园，然后他就在那里再弄一个寻宝游戏给我。
他要怎么弄啊？
对啊，他就先要我在公园里面走很多圈，找动物啊，找植物啊这样子，然后到最后呢，他就说你要去走去那一边，然后呢，到最后在椅子下面找到一个玫瑰花。
I think cousin is the right guy for you because if you asking me to do that, I would be very angry.
Really? Why?
I'm not going out. Why? It's so cold. Oh, it's so hot.
但是也是因为这些很细心的东西，让我感觉很窝心嘛，所以就算是远距离。但他也让我感觉他好像就在我身边，让我感觉很温暖吧。
When is the moment you feel it's so romantic for a cousin?
Right now, for him to visit, when he goes back to Hong Kong, he has to be in quarantine for 21 days.
21 days?
21 days, isolated, no opening of the window, not leaving the room, nothing. Just staying in a tiny small hotel room, plus paying by himself, plus paying for the flight back and forth. All of that so that we can spend some time here and see each other. I think it's a very
romantic things for you.
Yeah,
I think this part is you are really German. Always think about the particle thing.
Practicality.
Practicality.
Well, but I mean, it's such a big self-commitment.
其实远距离恋爱还有一个很大的问题，就是你们两个2年没有见面啊，那这中间你们遇到什么时刻是让你觉得说我走不下去了？
其实因为我们本来工作也是蛮忙嘛，所以这样子在远距离的过程中帮助不小，所以我们可以很多时间也投放在工作里面，然后剩余的空闲的时间我们就可能 video 就是 call 啊，或者是互相送礼物啊。但如果真的说困难的话，其实就是在2年的时间没有见过面，对于可能physical 上面的东西，我觉得蛮辛苦。就不是我们不是说就是 sex 或者是那一种的东西，反而是
不是 sex. It's not
其实
about
真的
sex.
It's not really 真的不是关性耶。
And you?
Different.
对我来说就不是 sex。在2年的时候，我其实最想要的就是这种 cuddling 或拥抱这种亲密的感觉。最让我们2个最痛苦的是香港那疫情的隔离措施，其实到最后他是没可能可以来香港的。
For me, it's more powerless because of the Hong Kong regulation. I'm not even allowed to enter the country unless I would be female or he would be female and we would be a married couple and recognized in Hong Kong, but we are not. So because we are gay, we can't see each other.
所以到最后2年也没有见。
可是这等待的期间，你不会心里有任何一丝一刻想说谈个恋爱干嘛那么麻烦？就找一个在香港就好。香港也有 white people 啊，就是也有你知道外国人还是留在香港吧。
没有想过哎，因为我本来的人就是有信念的话，我就不断的走下去，所以只有我继续对这个关系对他有信心，我就不会停，我就一直走下去。再久的时间对我来说不是最大的问题。
One major part that I found difficult is there are certain occasions where you feel like you want to be together with the people that are close to you, but you can't. I don't know, it can also be small things like you just want to watch Netflix and you don't want to watch it alone, but you know you want to just cuddle.
You can actually watch Netflix together.
Yeah, but it's not the same now.
How do you guys celebrate like Valentine's Day or each other's birthday?
Birthday?
Bought you a painting.
Yeah, you bought me a painting, that's true.
因为我就是在艺术行业工作嘛，然后我认识一些在柏林的画廊，然后我就偷偷的在跟他说你不如就是去某某画廊去看一下那个展览嘛，然后告诉我你觉得那些小小的画作怎么样子？然后他说蛮可爱啊，蛮好看。然后我就在他生日就买了一幅画送给他做生日礼物。
哇，
但那个画作是蛮有意思的，就不是乱买的，因为是我在22岁的时候认识他。然后那个作品就是说 I don't know about you, but I feel like 22，
哦
就是我不知道你怎么样子，但我想记得就是我22岁的一些回忆嘛。
所以这个很 romantic 啊，这也是很
So cousin is also romantic. Oh my god, you guys are a romantic couple.
对，就是让我嘛，我永远就记得22岁认识他是什么感觉。
好感动，我要哭了。
而且那个画作就是有2个男生在做不同的艺术品，就好像放在家里，就感觉是我们在 make our own home。对
Does Vitaly give you birthday present?
我真的忘记了。
OK，Thank you。
I think there was something though. There was a postcard with the voucher.
就是 Vitaly 知道我12月会来德国的时候，他就寄了一个 postcard， 上面就是一个说你12月来德国的话，我就会给你一个免费的按摩。
就是 Vitaly 自己做的 voucher，
对他自己手写的，
只可以跟 Vitaly 兑换。
可以啊。
Is that only you or other guys as well? Only you.
But did you do that?
I didn't bring the voucher.
But he got his massages anyway.
OK。
Now is everything digital, you know?
Yeah.
你们这么久没见面啊，就是2年后在机场看到对方的第一刻，那个想法是什么？
那时候在机场见面的时候，我反而需要很多时间去接受我真的见到他，因为对我来说2年没有见了嘛，突然真的可以见到他在我眼前，对我来说是很难相信的东西。所以我就其实那时候拥抱的那一刻，我没有办法去感受太多，因为我还在脑海里面说这个真的是
他吗？
他吗？
你在抱的时候，后来有一个人是 cousin，
是类似
错人。但我们回到家里，我才真的好像清醒的感觉我真的在德国了。
今天呢，非常谢谢2位来我们的节目分享他们远距离的恋爱浪漫故事。
If you like us and you think we are cute, then leave a thumb up and like us.
记得订阅 Berlin Enchanted 的频道哦。
那我们下次见，拜拜。
再见。